Have you ever felt something was off in your relationship, but couldn't quite explain why? You couldn't point to a specific betrayal. She's never said anything obvious. She smiles. She texts. She plays the part. But deep down you feel it, the shift. The coldness behind the warmth. The absence behind her presence. That invisible distance that creeps in silently, like a fog at night. That, my friend, is the realm where loyalty dies quietly. Today we're diving into the 11 hidden signs she's not loyal, but not from a place of gossip or emotional drama. We're going deeper, with the Stoic truth, guided by the timeless wisdom of Marcus Aurelius himself. So if you've ever questioned her intentions, if you've ever wondered whether you're building with someone who would still be there if everything collapsed, or if she's already gone in spirit, then stay with me. Because this isn't just a list, this is a wake-up call. So before we go further, make sure you subscribe to the channel and like the video, because what you're about to hear may just save you years of wasted energy and guide you toward the kind of love you actually deserve. Now let's begin, not with suspicion but with clarity. Because as Marcus Aurelius said, if someone is able to show me that what I think or do is not right, I will happily change, for I seek the truth. And the truth never harmed anyone. Sign 1. She withdraws emotionally but never explains why. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "You have power over your mind and not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." In modern relationships, loyalty isn't always betrayed through actions. Sometimes it is through silence. She's still around physically. She replies to your text, but something's missing, emotional presence. She doesn't ask about your day anymore. Your wins don't excite her. Your struggles don't concern her. But when you ask what's wrong, "It's nothing," she says. Here's the Stoic truth. People withdraw emotionally long before they withdraw physically. And they hide behind politeness, not because they care, but because it's convenient. Loyalty isn't just about bodies. It's about energy. And when hers starts disappearing without explanation, it's not an accident. It's a signal. Sign 2. Her admiration for you is gone, replaced by subtle criticism. In Meditations, Marcus wrote, "The opinion of 10,000 men is of no value if none of them know anything about the subject." In your relationship, you are the subject. You are the man who once captivated her. She admired your strength, your focus, your discipline. But now, her admiration has turned to critique. She mocks your routines, roll her eyes at your goals, laugh when you speak seriously. Or worse, she praises other men in ways she used to praise you. Understand this, admiration is the soil loyalty grows in. Without it, the roots die. A woman who stopped admiring you has stopped protecting your name in her heart. Sign 3. She keeps you separate from her inner world. A loyal woman brings you into her inner world. Her fears, her dreams, her family, her vision for the future, she shares it all, piece by piece, like sacred gifts. But when she's disloyal in spirit, she becomes a locked door. You don't know her plans. Her friends are strangers to you. She starts using the phrase "my life" instead of "our life." Marcus Aurelius warned us, "Be content with what you are, and wish not to be held in regard by others for what you are not." A woman who's hiding things has already disconnected from the we. She's begun curating a new identity, one you're not invited to. Sign 4. Her phone becomes a vault of secrets. This isn't about paranoia, this is about patterns. Stoics don't fear truth, they observe it. If she suddenly becomes defensive when her phone lights up, or she turns her screen away, or takes calls in other rooms more frequently, ask yourself, when did that start? Marcus Aurelius never needed to unlock someone's phone. He paid attention to behavior. And the truth is, loyalty is transparent. When a woman is loyal, she hides nothing because she has nothing to hide. But when she starts treating her phone like a vault, she's not just protecting her privacy, she might be protecting a double life. Sign 5. She stops respecting your boundaries. Marcus wrote, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." Now think, what color has her energy become? What patterns are now dominant in her mind? A loyal woman may not always agree with you, but she respects your boundaries, your time, your principles, your mission. But when she starts mocking your need for focus, interrupting your workouts, pushing past your limits even when you've clearly drawn the line, she's not just testing your patience, she's testing your value. To a Stoic, self-respect is sacred. A disloyal woman tries to erode that by making you question your own. Don't let her. Sign 6. Her circle has changed. and they don't reflect loyalty. Let me ask you this, who is she surrounding herself with? Because as Marcus warned, the things you think about determine the quality of your mind. If her closest friends are disloyal, unfaithful, party-obsessed, or constantly sabotaging their own relationships, it's only a matter of time before their mindset bleeds into hers. No one stays untouched by the energy they're constantly around. A loyal woman either limits that influence, or she leaves it behind. But if she starts praising these people, spending more time with them, defending their poor choices, you're no longer fighting for her heart. You're fighting against her environment. Sign 7. Her words no longer match her actions. Stoics believe virtue lies in alignment. When what you say, what you think, and what you do are all in harmony. Marcus Aurelius embodied this idea when he said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be one." The same applies here. When she tells you you're the only one, but disappears for hours with no explanation. When she says I love you but her tone is robotic. When she promises to show up but always has an excuse. That's not a mistake. That's disloyalty cloaked in language. Because true loyalty doesn't require reminders. It reveals itself consistently in both action and presence. Sign 8. She begins to compare you to others, especially men. This one is subtle, but lethal. You hear things like, "Why can't you be more like my boss? He's so driven. My ex used to do that for me. You should learn something from insert name. He always treats his girl like a queen." Marcus Aurelius taught, the tranquility that comes when you stop caring what they say, or think, or do. Only what you do. And yes, a stoic man does not shape himself based on comparison. But a loyal woman would never make you feel less than. She uplifts. She inspires. She doesn't compare you to other men because in her eyes, no one else qualifies. Comparison is the enemy of connection. Once it enters the room, respect starts to leave. Sign 9, she no longer plans a future with you. Remember those nights you used to dream together? Vacations, kids, homes, a shared future. Now suddenly, those dreams are gone, or worse, and when you mention them, she gets distant, changes the subject, or says, "Let's just live in the moment." Marcus Aurelius believed, "Look well into thyself. There is a source of strength which will always spring up if thou wilt always look." And sometimes, that strength comes from recognizing when someone is already walking away in their mind. When a woman no longer includes you in her future, it means she's building it without you and in silence. Sign 10. She starts gaslighting your instincts. You bring something up, a feeling, a pattern, a concern, and she immediately flips the script. You're just insecure. You're overthinking again. Why are you so controlling? Here's the Stoic lens. Marcus Aurelius never denied reality to protect comfort. He stared it in the face, no matter how painful. When your instincts scream and you're met with manipulation instead of honesty, it means her loyalty has shifted. Not just away from you, but toward protecting her own narrative. A loyal woman listens. A disloyal one deflects. And finally, sign 11. Her energy no longer feels safe. Loyalty isn't just about faithfulness. It's about emotional safety. Marcus said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." But what happens when being around her pollutes your thoughts? When her energy makes you question your worth? When peace becomes impossible? That's when you know something sacred has been lost. Because in the presence of a loyal woman, a stoic man rises. In the presence of a disloyal one, he constantly fights to stay afloat. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.